Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, today I'm going to tackle a subject that I have to use coded words. Please do not put the words that I'm coding down into the comments because the overlords will pick that up. And I don't want this video to get, I don't care if it's demonetized, I just don't want it to be taken down. All right? Because I think we're going to find some pretty interesting information either way. So today, obviously, I'm talking about the magic juice that supposedly you need to boost yourself often. I think a full disclaimer here, my father is on, I think, his sixth boost, seventh boost, and which is typical of his generation. And my disclaimer here is I did not take the magic juice because I couldn't. And here's my controversy is that my first doctor, when it first came out, said not to take it. My cardiologist, no, you can't take it. I was told this, and this was like early or late 2019, before the magic juice was even promoted. And I'm actually not allowed any vaccine. Ooh, I said the V word. Might have to edit that out. I'm not allowed any that has any viral based. I have to have bacteria based. So, for example, I'm not anti-vax. Don't get me wrong. I have to get the pneumonia, the bacterial pneumonia. I have lung and heart issues, so I can't take the viral one because it'll go straight to my heart. So, for example, I can't get the shingles one. I can't get. There's a couple of other I was warned I could never get those, and all of a sudden, my doctor switched his tune and said, "Yeah, I could get this one." But I didn't. I said, you told me I couldn't get any, so what's the difference with this one? Oh, it's this MRA and blah, 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 blah. And shortly after that, there was a lot of people, young people, who had myocarditis, pericarditis. It went straight to their heart. So I'm so glad I listened to my first doctor the first time. He said, do not get a viral-based vaccination ever again in your life. Can you imagine? I would not be here to be doing this reading for you. So I know I've said the V word a couple of times, but I haven't said the who flung flu. So I'm going to use the investigation deck about this magic juice, and then I'm going to use the prediction deck about what's going to happen. Now, I do not mean to scare anybody. In our family, it's half and half. Half have gotten it, half didn't get it for whatever personal reasons, medical reasons, etc. Like I said, I think my dad's on his sixth booster, could be seventh, not sure. And he just had a very bad bout, and guess what? Went to his heart. Oh, for the love of God. Anyways, if you got it, good on you. That was your personal choice, and I'm glad you had the choice and you made a choice for yourself, and that's amazing. I can appreciate that. But it was interesting to me when I said I couldn't get it, how many people shunned me and thought I was going to kill them because I didn't have this magic juice inside of me. I've lost friends. I was uninvited to a lot of things. I've lost friends, lost family members who won't talk to me. I don't care. I honestly, I don't care. If that's all it took, then whatever. So let's get to the reading. What can the investigation deck tell us about this magic juice? And then we're going to go to the predictions. What's going to happen, and are they coming out with more or another reason or something? Let's What's all about this magic juice? And the universe knows what I'm talking about. What's all about? What can you tell us? What investigation deck? What was behind all of this? Let's remind ourselves all the people that gained billions and billions of dollars and all the people that lost loved ones. Guilty. Look at that. First card. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Wrong direction. So magic juice was the wrong direction. They're guilty. They're guilty of something. It's not saying they're innocent, that's for sure. Wheel of Fortune payback. Yeah, it was for people to get a lot of companies made billions. Something was seen. Yes, there's now a lot of whistleblowers that came out and said, no, this is really what the trial showed. Hostage or trade. I think a lot of us were hostages. I, for one, couldn't travel within, I couldn't go on public transportation within Canada. A lot of restaurants I wasn't allowed into. So I was held hostage. I was basically held hostage. And it was really interesting to me because I didn't judge anybody else for getting it, but I sure was judged on the other way. I think it was a lot of it was psychological. I honestly do. I'm like, why are you judging me? I can't get it. My doctor told me I can't get it 6 months before it was available, and all of a sudden he changes his tune. And I'm not judging you for getting it. Why are you judging me? Why? I'm not cutting you out of my life because you got it. I didn't understand it. Temperance, life in balance, wrong direction. Yeah. You know what? That was temperance. Temperance to be at peace with people's own decision, life in balance. And if people wanted to get it, great. And if they didn't want to get it, that was great too. And just for the record, I didn't kill anybody. I didn't give it to anybody. I didn't kill anybody, especially your grandmother. We should have had a lot more temperance here. It was the wrong direction. We didn't have time to think about it. People were in a panic, dark web or recorded. I'm thinking here on this Wheel of Fortune, of course it's recorded. It's recorded on the stock exchange. But the dark web, it could be this Wheel of Fortune. Maybe people were given money under the table. I personally, my personal beliefs and my cards have shown me that our government in Canada, they all padded their bank accounts greatly. And of course, not their bank accounts in Canada, their bank accounts overseas. Just the amounts that they were buying were ridiculous. I think they bought like 10 injections for every Canadian. And a lot of that's expired and they've had to dispose of it. So this dark web is telling me, this Wheel of Fortune, a lot of people made money under the table. Domestic violence or abuse. Yes, something was seen. Domestic violence, abuse. I think a lot of people were forced into taking this. Absolutely. It's your job or your job or the magic juice. Like, what are you going to do? You got a family to feed. You got a mortgage. Crime of passion or desire. It was a crime of passion for money. Check the timing. Yes, absolutely. I'm not surprised that has shown up. There's time and time again that whistleblowers have shown they didn't do the proper trials. Most of the vaccinations that you get are tested for 10 years, trials for 10 years before they are put upon the market. And I agree with this. This was way too rushed. And I think it was very abusive, and something was seen. I think these are the whistleblowers that going, whoa, 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 whoa. I think this was a crime of desire, a crime of desire for money, for greed, for control. I had to get away. That could be the people who didn't take it. Freedom. Oh yeah, that was another thing. You had freedom. You had if you had it and you had the little thing on your phone, you had the freedom to go on any airplane, train, bus. You had the freedom to go into any restaurant, to company parties, to work, etc. So I think that's how they sold it. Here's your freedom if you get it. If you don't get it, of course, it's your choice not to get it, but then it's also your choice just to sit at home. You're a hostage. Emperor, father figure in charge. We keep getting this one person in charge. So is this like the WHO, like, the World Health Organization and whatnot, put in a room or a place? Yeah, if you didn't take it, you were put in a room, or you were put in your place. You were called names. Expose secrets. I think we're going to hear, look at this, the Hierophant authority. Whenever we go into these kind of conspiracy things, we constantly get one old man who is at the top of everything. Stage, setup, framed, yes. High priestess, hidden knowledge, missing piece, out of the picture, marks left behind. Interesting. Wrong direction, marks left behind, organized meeting. Okay, I think that their hidden knowledge, stage setup, framed, out of the picture, marks left behind. I think these marks left behind are the extreme rates in young people getting cancer. I think the marks left behind are some of the, what's it called? The VAC magic juice injuries that people are living with. I think there's all kinds of different stats now. This is what the marks left behind. And look at that. The wrong direction and marks left behind. There is absolute evidence of something gone amiss with his secrets. Out of the picture, missing piece. So we're missing some kind of piece of the puzzle here. Organized meeting. I think it was organized between the powers that be and the governments. If the governments didn't enforce this, they'd be nowhere, right? What's the marketing ad to get people to line up for magic juice? Like they would have been underwater. The only way that they were able to do this experiment, and I believe I think it was a psychological experiment, and I think it was an actual experiment on human beings. The only way that they could get to do it is to have governments on board. Most of the governments on board are part of the W and the E and the F. That's a fact. Most of the governments on board were left of center, or I like to call them far left. Most of the governments that were on board. If you don't believe me, go look. Fact check that. Fact check that. The ones that were enforced it, that you couldn't go to work, you couldn't. Canadians were held hostage, absolutely held hostage. It wasn't just Canadians, it was whoever was trapped in Canada the day they slammed the border. That was it. Interestingly enough, though, and I'm not kidding you go fact check this, we were allowed flights from China. But not to the US. Drugs, alcohol, or blood. There's the blood. There's the blood. I was speaking with my doctor as well. Did you know that the rates of alcoholism skyrocketed since 2020? And they think it's part of the psychological effects of what happened then, and the despair people are in, that they've lost a job, they've lost family, they've lost friends. But my doctor had a really good discussion with my doctor about this. I have a new doctor and he's right on board with the original diagnosis that I am not to get it. We talked at length about this, and it's interesting. The alcoholism has skyrocketed. Well-funded operation. Yeah. Body is hidden. Resilience is a slow process. Yes, people are just now waking up to it. Heavy burden carried. I don't know how many people regret what they have done. Like simply regret. A lot of people I talked to got the first two and didn't get any more. And it was to save their job, or they thought they were doing the right thing. And now they've got this heavy burden of something is wrong. Their immune system is either kaput. They catch every kind of cold going around. They've caught COVID 2 or 3 times since then. I haven't. Full disclaimer, I did catch COVID once, but that's because I was around 2 people in close proximity who had it, who didn't know they had it. So just like any other cold or flu, it was transmitted to me. And yes, I got very sick. And yes, it took me about 6 weeks to get over. But that being said, because of my medical condition, most colds and flus take me extended and longer than a lot of people. I don't have a compromised immune system. I have a compromised lung and heart system. So it does take a little bit longer for me. But now people are worried, this heavy burden carried, is this the cancer that is exploding in young people? Is this a ticking time bomb? That's what I want to say. Body is hidden. Body is hidden. I wonder if this is, like, I'm looking at this as a cell, right? Not a jail cell, like a cell in your body. And so has this encompassed, is this magic juice encompassed the whole body? And now it's taken over. It's a well-funded operation. Drugs, alcohol, or blood. Yeah. I think, well, of course, the vaccine went, I said it again, went into your blood. Okay, so now let's see what the prediction is. So we can clearly see that, I don't know, I think I can clearly see, but am I reading into it? You tell me, what do you think? Careful what words you use in the comments though, please. Because like I said, the overlords, I'm trying my best to use code words, but sometimes the other word spits out. But I think it depends on how the algorithm or the AI monster picks it up. So let's see, what's a prediction? What's going to happen with this? Now that they've got this amount of people with initial and boosted, got a 10 o'clock here. And for those of you who don't realize, that's not correct time. I don't even think it's 8 o'clock in the morning yet. The clock just rings when it feels like it. So it's not like I set it up going, the clock's going to ring in 15 minutes. I have no idea. What's the prediction here? What's the prediction? But 10, that's interesting. That's endings. Uprooted, taken out. Oh, I wonder if somebody's going to come up with something that reverses it. Corrupt dealings. There's going to be more Farming industry. Ooh, uprooted, taken out, corrupt dealings with the farming industry. Uh-oh. Fake news. Worldwide Earth. I wonder if they're going to come up with something that is about our food supply, but it'll be food. There's some kind of corruption, uprooted, taken out. I'm wondering if there's some kind of natural foods that you can eat that can reverse some of the damage, and therefore they're going to, and that's going to be the fake news. Oh, no. Or they're going to say it's the fake news is that it's corrupt. But this is something, they're going to do something worldwide to the farming industry, to our natural foods. Somebody might find out that there's some kind of natural food you can eat, or make it into a tablet or something. It's some kind of natural food that the farming industry could, so, is it sunflower seeds or something, a farm, something. And they're going to tell us that it's fake news, that it's corrupt dealings. It's also going to tell us that it's fake news that about these natural things that you can eat to take it out, uprooted, taken out. Because they're going to say there's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to take it out. But I think they're going to create somehow a worldwide drought so that this product, whatever it is, can't be grown, or it's very well controlled. So somebody gets a lot of money from it, Bill Gates. I think here with this fake news that, there's a drought, there's a worldwide drought, worldwide food shortage will be fake news. Compromised, harmful, on top of the corrupt dealings. Yeah, they're going to say, you know what, that natural thing, that's what's harmful for you. Not your 10th booster. These people trying to tell you that you could eat this natural thing or do this natural thing, and the farming industry is trying to, no, and that's corrupt. That's corrupt, not our 10th booster. Darkness, outage. Yeah, I think they're going to pull a worldwide drought or a worldwide food shortage. Oh, fake news, resigns, leaves office. I think we're going to see a big player, especially if it's a female, has to resign and leave office. So is that like a leader of the HWO? Is that one of it's a big player, is going to be caught in this fake news. I think they're going to be calling for a worldwide food outage or something, and there is going to be somebody who has to resign or leave office. Disaster, wreckage. Big news, yeah. It's going to be somebody really, really big. Hugely big. I think a country's going to say, whoa, how did we end up with this food shortage? This is our leader's problem. And they'll have to resign, leave office. Big news. It's going to be a big, big player in all of this. Like a big new, like it's a disaster. It's going to kind of shake. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to be worldwide news. Uprooted, taken out, hiding something. Of course they're hiding something. They're going to continue to hide something. So somebody's going to lose their job over this. They're going to find out, people are going to find out it's fake news. There is no food shortage. It's a manufactured food shortage. They're also going to find out that this natural, like I'm thinking like oil of oregano. I always take that and seems to keep me safe. That's something farmers can use, and it grows like crazy. You can even grow it yourself. You don't need a farmer to grow it for you, oregano, but it's the oil of oregano. It's that. Hiding something. What's the underlying? innocent, truthful. Oh, good outcome. Oh, good. So maybe this person who is outed will get a good outcome. Look at that. Shadow ruler. Urgent, act now. Surprise attack. Science breakthrough. Okay, so because we asked for the predictions, I think we're going to get something again. The surprise attack, urgent, act now, from this shadow ruler. I think we're going to see lots of scientific breakthrough about natural ways. I think look at this, the heart, and we also have the blood there. I think that this, whatever they give us, affects our heart the most. And so I think there's going to be something. I think here, urgent act now with this heart. I'm thinking that people need to find this natural thing, that it uproots and takes it out quite quickly. This might be a ticking time bomb with this surprise attack. I think there is something. Here's the shadow ruler. We all know that. I mean, the other one. But there is going to be a science breakthrough. I think they're going to usher in something really quickly again. So urgent act now, because this shadow ruler is already thinking of how to do another surprise attack to make more money. In prison, detained. I think there'll be another hostage situation. Oh, yes. Fire, heat wave. I think there is going to be a drought, and a business tycoon holding power. There we go. I think they are going to try something again. I think it's urgent that we find the natural thing. I think it's urgent that we protect our food supply system. I think they're going to, there's going to be something like that. But there is definitely going to be a big leader who's going to lose his job. Absolutely. Absolutely. Isn't that funny? I said something about sunflower seeds, and sun, yes, positive. And there's sunflowers on here. And there's lots of farmers that grow sunflower seeds. They're very easy to grow. You could grow them in your backyard. I wouldn't mind somebody looking into that. Is there something in sunflowers or sunflower seeds that's some kind of antidote? Really strange I said that. There's so many things you can farm, right? Wheat, barley, and I said sunflowers. And then we got, yes, sun positive, and there's sunflowers on here. I think there might be something there. There might be something there. I have no idea. Is it a vitamin? I can't even speak to that, but I'm almost getting that. There's something, whether it's in the roots of the plant, because he's looking at the roots. Now, I do know something about sunflowers, that they actually regenerate the soil. Might be something there. But yeah, they're looking for big money again, a business tycoon. Well, we know who those families are that run the magic juice companies. Holding power. I think we're going to be again. All right. Well, that's my reading on the magic juice. I think we better prepare ourselves for more to come, and we need to shore ourselves up the natural way and find what this is. Maybe somebody watching this knows what vitamins and whatnot are in there, and let's see how that goes before they do this to us again, before they make us hostages again. All right. It's always the hidden hand with lots of money. Please take good care of yourself. And again, I'm not judging anybody for any personal decisions that you make. Please do not judge me for mine. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.